Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Big Z Sports Talk. Thank you so much for joining me. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. As always, it's your host, Big Z. All right, guys, we got quite a bit to talk about today. I'm going to do a little bit of NFL news. The Browns have officially named a starting quarterback, and it is the one and only piece of shit, disgusting human being, Deshaun Watson. He beat out Shedeur Sanders in a quarterback competition according to their pathetic coach. I don't know if he really beat him out or if they just went back to him because they're stuck with him because those fucking idiots traded for him and they're stuck with him. But either way, the disgusting human being Deshaun Watson will be starting for the Cleveland Browns. And he will suck just like he's done for the last 4 or 5 years. Okay, now that is it for the NFL news. Let's get into the CFL Week 12. The first game was the Ottawa Shit Blacks at the Montreal Alouettes. So Ottawa, I'm going to try to be nice. No, fuck it. No, I'm not. Ottawa's a fucking disgrace of an organization, a despicable team, fucking pathetic in every aspect of the word. At halftime, Montreal was winning 25-10, and they ended up beating the shit out of the Shit Blacks, 46-16. Hey, Shit Blacks, you guys seriously lost by 30 fucking points? How embarrassing. Speaking of embarrassing, we gotta talk about Jake Mayer. Jake was 14 for 23, 126 yards, no touchdowns. He rarely throws those, but he did have 2 interceptions. That is a despicable 5.5 yards per pass. Can we say overrated? Can we say fucking loser? And that applies to the team and their quarterback. McLeod, Bethel Thompson came in, and he wasn't much better. He was 4 for 9, 55 yards, no touchdowns, and 1 interception. He said, I'm an old backup. I can't complete 50% of my passes, but I can throw a pick. I guess if you count that as a completion, he would be above 50%. What a fucking loser. Terrible, terrible team. Okay, let's continue talking about the Shit Blacks. Greg Bell had 8 carries, 55 yards. That is 6.9 yards a carry. All right, at least Mr. Bell knows how to do his job. He's a damn good running back. Backup quarterback, Bryson Barnes, 8 carries, 20 yards, and 2 touchdowns. There's the 2 TDs right there by Mr. Barnes. That is only 2.5 yards a carry, but when you get it in the end zone twice, everybody's okay with that. For the wide receivers, Keelan White caught 6 of 6 for 70 yards, and Justin Hardy caught 4 of 6 for 52 yards. Again, they both did really well, but don't blame any of the wide receivers that they don't have a fucking quarterback that can get them the ball, because they don't have one. They're pathetic. Okay, to the team that actually matters, Montreal. Davis Alexander, what a fucking stud this man is. 20 for 23. Can we say efficient? 260 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions. Let's go. Big game. That is 11.3 yards per pass. He also had 1 carry for 12 yards. Backup quarterback, Dustin Crum came in. Cleanup time. The game was out of control. Shit Blacks had already laid down and they were done. And so Dustin Crum was 4 for 5, 31 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Running back, Travis Thies, 11 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown. He also caught all 3 targets, 3 of 3 for 33 yards. So Travis had 8 yards a carry and a TD. Let's go. Big game. Shamri Lawrence had 10 carries, 71 yards, 7.1 yards a carry. And Trey Wilson, the backup quarterback, had 3 carries, 4 yards, and not 1, but 2 touchdowns. And 1.3 yards a carry. On a side note, again, yards per carry is kind of irrelevant when you have 3 carries and 2 of the 3 are touchdowns. Continuing on with Montreal, Cole Spiker caught 4 of 5 for 89 yards. Tyson Philpott caught 9 of 10 for 75 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's fucking huge. You can't do much more than that. Tyler Snead caught 3 of 4 for 42 yards. Alexander Hollins caught 2 of 3 for 32 yards. Wide receiver Kasim caught 2 of 2 for 14 yards. And Marco DuBois caught 1 of 1 for 6 yards. So if you're a Montreal fan, you're going to be well aware that your team is now 9-1 and hands fucking down the best team right now in the CFL. And if you're somehow a Ottawa Shitblacks fan, you know that your team is now one of the worst in all of professional sports and 0-10. Fucking losers. Okay, that's enough. I'm done talking about those shitbirds. Next up was the Winnipeg Blue Bombers at the Edmonton Elks. At halftime, my Elks were down. Winnipeg was winning 13-6, but the second half things changed, and Edmonton ended up winning 22-19. And don't call it a comeback. I was fucking pumped. Very good game. For the Blue Bombers, Zach Collaros was 19 for 30, 219 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. It's a respectable 7.3 yards per pass. Running back, Brady Overia, 16 carries, 118 yards. That's a big fucking game. 7.4 yards per carry. And he also caught both targets, so 2 of 2 for 11 yards. So Brady did all he could to help his team. Wide receiver, Nick Dembski, for the Blue Bombers, caught 5 of 7 for 80 yards. Tim White caught 3 of 6 for 57 yards, and he had a touchdown, the one touchdown that they had through the air. Ontario Wilson caught 4 of 7 for 35 yards. Tommy Need caught 4 of 6 for 28 yards. And the old 101, baby, Gavin Cobb caught 1 of 1 for 8 yards. To my Elks, Cody Fajardo, baby, let's go. Fucking pumped. For the Elks, Cody Fajardo was 20 for 32, 259 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. That is 8.1 yards per pass. And I should note that he also had 6 carries, 28 yards, and a rushing touchdown as well. That is 4.7 yards per carry. So my boy Cody accounted for 2 touchdowns. His favorite running back and one of the best in the CFL, Justin Rankin, 19 carries, 93 yards, 4.9 yards a carry, damn good game. And he caught all 4 targets, 4 of 4 for 48 yards. TJ Luther, one of his top receivers, caught 7 of 9 for 85 yards. And Austin Mack caught 6 of 8 for 68 yards, and he had the 1 receiving touchdown. So the Elks are fucking studs. We're right in it. We're 8-3 is our current record. Things are looking good if you're an Elks fan, which is fucking fantastic because, as you know, I'm a Cody Fajardo fan, no doubt. The next game was the Hamilton Tiger Cats at the Toronto Argonauts. At halftime, Hamilton was ahead, 17-15, but Toronto opened up a little bit of Canada whoop-ass in the second half and ended up winning 39-20. All right, well, that didn't turn out too good for those boys, did it? You got your ass kicked in the second half. Is that a nice way of saying it? Holy shit. Okay, let's start with the winning team. I don't do this a whole lot, but we're going to switch it up a little bit. My boy Chad Kelly, baby. Look, I've got to accept the fact that he's a fucking gunslinger, which he absolutely is. And there's going to be games he shits himself the whole game. It is what it is. It happens with gunslingers. Well, this was a game he was on. Chad Kelly was 26 for 34, 289 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Very impressive, 8.5 yards per pass. He also had 2 carries, 7 yards. Of course, that's 3.5 yards a carry, and a rushing touchdown as well. So my boy Chad Kelly had 4 touchdowns. I love it. I freaking love it. Running back, Isaiah Smith, 15 carries, 99 yards, 6.6 yards a carry. The other running back, Mr. Jones, so I don't destroy his first name, had 9 carries, 37 yards, 4.1 yards a carry. And Mr. Jones also caught all 3 targets, 3 of 3 for 28 yards. Good game. Wide receiver DeMonte Coxey caught 4 of 5 for 75 yards and 2 TDs. Got in the end zone twice, baby. Wide receiver Tyler Kamon caught 7 of 9 for 74 yards. Kevin Meidel caught 7 of 10 for 53 yards. And Kevin had a receiving touchdown as well. Jay Kerslow caught 2 of 2 for 32 yards. And David Unger III caught 3 of 5 for 27 yards. Could be better, could be worse. Now, let's go to the team that, well, frankly, what do I say about them? Yeah, they're not as good. Let's talk about the Tiger Cats. They decided to start Trey Ford. He was 19 for 32, 356 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. He also added 4 carries for 33 yards, which is 8.3 yards per carry. Trey, that's not bad. But Trey, hey, dipshit, newsflash, you got to put the ball in the end zone, boss. Not good. That's why you lost. Running back, Larry Roundtree, 9 carries, 32 yards, and a touchdown, 3.6 yards a carry. Johnny Augenstein had 1 carry for 7 yards. And backup quarterback Jake had 1 carry, 1 yard, and 1 touchdown. For the wide receivers, Carrick Wheatfall caught 3 of 5 and had 124 yards. So he only had 3 completions. He caught it 3 times, but he had 124 yards. That's pretty damn good. Keandre Smith caught 6 of 8 for 111 yards. My boy Kenny Lawler, who's 32 years old and very well should retire, only caught 4 of 10 for 57 yards. Can we say complete trash? Kenny, you couldn't even catch half your targets? What the hell, bro? Myron Mitchell caught 2 of 2 for 19 yards. Curley Gittens Jr. also went 2 of 2 for 11 yards. And Maximilian Meng caught 1 of 2 for 9 yards. This takes us to the last game of Week 12, and that was the Roughriders at the BC Lions. Well, the Roughriders at halftime were down 21-7. Ouch! Is BC that good? Well, the Roughriders didn't do much in the second half either, and BC ended up winning 30-16. Thank you, can I have some more? That's what the Roughriders were saying. It wasn't long ago that I firmly believed the Roughriders were a damn good team. I no longer believe that. They're not a bad team, but they sure as hell are not a great team. All right, let's go to the Roughriders and Trevor Harris. He was 28 for 42, 356 yards. That's a lot of yards. 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions. And that's why you lost, loser. That is 8.5 yards per pass. He also should add 2 carries, 20 yards, 10 yards a carry. Irrelevant. You threw 2 picks. You threw the fucking game away, Trevor. Okay. Qualal Conley, running back. 8 carries, 33 yards, 3.9 yards a carry. Not good. I guess it could be worse. Acceptable to an extent, a small extent. Wide receiver Dell Duncan Busby caught 4 of 5 for 85 yards, and he had a receiving touchdown. Keyshawn Johnson caught 6 of 9 for 79 yards for the Roughriders. Samuel E. Mellis caught 7 of 12 for 66 yards. Thomas Bertrand Houdon caught 4 of 4 for 31 yards. Dylan DeJeet caught 2 of 3 for 22 yards. And last but certainly not least, I love the 101s. Daniel Johnson caught 1 of 1 for 17 yards. So he made the 1 catch count. To the winners, the BC Lions. Nathan Rorick had another damn good game. He was 22 for 28, 355 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. That is a very impressive 12.7 yards per pass, and Nathan's a stud. He also had 1 carry for 19 yards. Look, when you're letting your running back, who's not necessarily the most mobile person of all time, run for 19 yards, your defense fucked up. Is that a nice way of putting it? Running back, Xander Harvath, 10 carries, 43 yards, and a touchdown, 4.3 yards a carry. James Butler got in on the action. Mr. Butler had 3 carries, 14 yards, 4.7 yards a carry. And James Butler also caught all 3 targets, 3 of 3 for 23 yards. Wide receivers, Javon Conte caught 6 of 6 for 110 yards, and he had a touchdown. Keon Hatcher Sr. caught 5 of 6 for 60 yards, and Keon had a touchdown as well. Stanley Berryhill only had 1 target, and he had 1 catch. Mr. Berryhill caught 1 of 1, and he made it go for 58 yards. Holy shit, that's making it count. And last but not least, for the BC Lions, Justin McInnes caught 5 of 5 for 47 yards. There it is, guys. There is week 12. I hope you guys are enjoying the episodes and everybody's doing well. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to listen on a weekly basis. I appreciate it, you guys. My listeners, you're the best, and I appreciate you rocking with me every week. Have a good one, guys. I'll be back soon for week 13. See ya.